Atari on.
Introducing the Atari VCS.
It is pretty exciting to see Atari kind of come back and take what they did well and reimagine that for this new generation that are playing games differently.
You can play hundreds of classic Atari games on it, but there's more to it than that. Modern games will be there too, along with social media, streaming video, music, and so much more. Our mission was to create an iconic and authentic Atari product. One that's beautiful and evokes emotion, not just another box to shove under your TV.
We feel strongly that a product like this deserves a little more thought, a little more effort, and a little more heart.
One of the things that was exciting me the most about it was the controller, and to see sort of a...
We wanted to do something really special for our biggest Atari fans. We've created a special launch edition of the VCS, only available on Indiegogo.
It's a refreshing breath of air to have the Atari brand come back to gaming.
What? I'm not helping you go to hell.
Anyway, welcome. Welcome. And as I promised you last time, this time I have some really quality content, especially for all my new Patreon members. Here it is. It's gonna be a glimpse into the future. And no, it's not a joke, it's Atari. It's probably a world exclusive. I'm not sure, but after all these rumors and when you look around at some of these games that were featured, I think it's already safe to say which games will be featured at the launch of the Atari VCS, or which games you will be able to play for sure, which classics you will be able to play. So I'm gonna show you some of these. And before I do, let's have a quick look at the upcoming Atari console. Actually, it's already out, I believe. At least they are saying that the shipping is going to take place in 2020, and I believe that's this year. So yeah, when you order now one, when you pre-order one, you should be having one under your Christmas tree. And yeah, so let's start. Wait. First, do you actually remember the times when Atari used to develop stuff, produce stuff? I mean, that was back in the last century, I believe. And now guess what? They are back. Unreal, but they are back. Now, I'm sure your grandparents told you all about Atari, so you are familiar with the name. Perhaps you happen to be one of those lucky early backers of Atari's upcoming next generation console. When did you back it? 2016 or something? 17? Anyway, like you, I can't wait for their return to the console market. Actually, before you start watching this video, what you could do is you could already take your credit card out and you can hop over to the Atari website and you can pre-order. Because when you do it now, you will get a $10 voucher, $10 off. And yes, you can see it for yourself. It says it will be shipped in 2020. It doesn't say which universe, but I guess they mean ours. So, and then also you can have a quick look at the places that are already selling the Atari VCS. Obviously sold out right after they got them. Sold out. There are already a couple of reviews, but as usual, many of them are fake. So ignore these fake reviews. Haters gonna hate, I guess. But just focus on the facts, on the facts, because that's some really good stuff. Price is also amazing. $389. So you're getting a pretty good deal here. Of course, you could know. So you're getting overall a pretty good deal. It's a good deal, and you should always keep in mind that when you pre-order, you will get the $10 voucher, so that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, guys, early backers, after 3-4 years of waiting, now finally the day has come. I will show you some really nice eye candy of the stuff that you will be really celebrating soon, the demonstration of raw power. What we got? Well, here's a classic. Here is a real classic. Not sure many of you are familiar with this one. It's really good. It's Atari's Super Mario Killer. It's called, oops, what happened here? It's called Bobby Goes Home. And as you can see, obviously, Nintendo stole quite a bit from this one. Music is also pretty cool. It's the same, but just goes faster the further you go into the game. Really good stuff. And I'm not sure, but I believe this is running smoothly on 60 frames per second. Look, the animation. No slowdowns. Wait, how do I do this? I think I get it. Okay. It's like this. No. What I wanted to do, like this I wanted to do. Yeah. Alright. Okay, one more. Oh! Look, there's a train in the background. All the details. And yeah, in case you have one eye on the Nintendo Switch for Christmas, nah, forget about that, because Atari got you covered here as well.
Something's coming up the plumbing, poor Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him, creepy crabs are right behind. Fireflies, cheaper shites, they're all coming out the pipes.
Mario, where are you?
It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures.
Mario, where are you?
Mario Brothers, new from Atari.
There is no need for a Nintendo to enjoy the latest hits. Here's another one coming on your Atari VCS very soon. It's a bit like the Wii U version of New Mario Brothers, I guess. Oops. Yeah, it's quite cool. And I think you can play this in two. Yeah, I think you can play this with two players. Yeah, it's a solid two-player game. There's actually another Nintendo game, I think, yeah.
It's Donkey Kong, the arcade sensation, and now you can play it at home.
Hang on, sweetheart, I'm gonna save ya!
Now you can play Donkey Kong on your ColecoVision, Atari VCS, just like the arcade game.
You're not gonna stop me, you stupid ape!
Play Donkey Kong on your ColecoVision, Atari VCS.
Another Nintendo classic. So, as I told you, Nintendo is fully present on the Atari VCS. You don't need any Switch. Let's check this. Wow, look at this. This is nice. And you see all these people with Nintendo Switch playing all these Mario games. You just show them this one. And look, who's this? Look, Donkey Kong. He looks like so lifelike. Yep, and again, perhaps a little bit of a slowdown, but it's alright. I mean, this game is a bit more demanding. I would say that's close to 60 frames. The controls are a bit weird, but actually it's quite cool. And I don't have the recently announced or already released new Atari VCS Bluetooth one-button controller, because that would be perfect for this game. Has been developed by the scientists at Atari specifically for the classic games like this one. And the best is it doesn't cost more than the PS5 controller. Seems Atari also secured some James Bond license. It's probably for the next James Bond movie.
It's James Bond in a deadly game of 4 land and sea battles. Survive and you become the master spy, 007.
I think it's a prototype. So, you're gonna have some exclusive content. Let's see, how do I start this? Yeah, that's some proper James Bond. Yeah, it must be the next one where he is defending Earth in a UFO. Imagine this with a virtual reality set. Wow. And of course you're wondering, do we get any fighting games on the Atari VCS? Oh yes, you get Atari's very own karate. How do I start this? Ah. Where am I? Okay, I'm the purple one. Do you see my roundhouse kick? Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's a bit like Mortal Kombat. I'm not sure if there are any fatality moves. Pretty sure there is some combination for a special move. I will try to shoot a fireball. Wait. Yeah. No. Perhaps this one is better to be played with the exclusive one-button Bluetooth controller. Here is another exclusive. I mean, this one you won't be able to see on any console these days. This is Coca-Cola against Pepsi. So we are Coca-Cola and we are fighting against the evil Pepsi. Nice. So if you happen to hate Pepsi, this is a game for you. Marvel fans will be also pleased to hear that Atari has some exclusive titles.
I'll blow this town to smithereens! Time bomb! Try to get up there in time, Spider-Man!
Is this more action than even Spider-Man could handle?
I think this is probably based on the 15th reboot of Spider-Man. Seems to be an origin story or something. Let's see. All right. Okay. Yep. If you check the reviews of this latest Avengers game, wasn't so great. But here you got real Spider-Man. It's pretty cool because it's really like the origins of Spider-Man. Oh, not good. Alright. And then we got Pitfall, an all-time classic. This is a really good game.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry, surrounded by giant scorpions and man-eating crocodiles.
Well, Harry and I just grabbed the van, swung through the trees, and over the tar pits and found the jungle treasure. It was really neat. If you haven't met Pitfall Harry, you're missing the year's most incredible video game adventure. Pitfall for the Atari.
It's finally back, and now all the new generation can enjoy it the way it was meant to be played, in full HD, pixel by pixel. It's like Indiana Jones, no? But it's better. You have to imagine like an open world kind of thing, just on a smaller scale. It's similar to what you will find on the PS5, but just with a very characteristic Atari design. And yeah, let's try this. The music is funny. No. Think I remember how this went. I have to just keep running until I fall into the water, I think. You see, kids? That was a hint for you. I think it was not possible to go this way. Well, it was, but later on. As I told you, it's like an open world game, just a bit smaller. That's a really good game. I mean, honestly, this game is better than a lot of stuff I've played on the PlayStation 4 this year. And I'm being serious here. Anyway, this one is cool. And speaking of Indiana Jones, actually, don't worry, because in case you think, nah, Atari will never get such licenses like Indiana Jones, don't worry. Atari has an exclusive title.
Can Indiana Jones escape from the forces of evil? Can he survive 13 fiendish situations? Will Indy make it all the way? Find out in Atari's Raiders of the Lost Ark adventure game. It's diabolically difficult. It's mysterious. It's never the same twice. And it's only from Atari.
think for this release, it sounds like John Williams has remastered the theme song. And it looks at least as good as the last Indiana Jones movie. You can't go wrong here. I think it's some sort of an adventure. Atari actually didn't mention anything yet about microtransactions and all that, but this is a game where there might be something. Alright. So, as you can see, we are Indiana Jones. Yeah, that's some quality. Playing this makes me really feel like watching Indiana Jones 4 all over again. This is really good stuff. So that's another one that you can look forward to. Congratulations. Now, you know that EA or Konami, they haven't confirmed yet any FIFA Pro Evolution coming your Atari VCS way yet. But don't worry, because Atari got you covered once again. Here I'm showing you the upcoming Atari VCS football game. It's from the Atari Real Sports series.
At Atari, our game cartridges undergo grueling tests. We put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar up against Atari basketball.
Oh man, what a move.
We let Mario Andretti test drive Atari Night Driver.
This game really cracks me up.
And the great Pele himself tested Pele's championship soccer.
What a gig, it beats me again.
No other video game company stacks up to Atari.
And it's pretty cool. Let's check it out. So I'm setting it up for the let's do a classic final. Let's do, I don't know, 1986. Let's do Mexico, 1986. So I'm gonna be Argentina. All right. So you can clearly see I'm the blue ones. Oops. And there are more sport games coming your way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. What? Ah, 1-0. Pretty cool. Yeah, and the good thing is, you know, similar to like NBA or NFL 2020 and all that. I mean, not similar. I mean, that's the advantage. You don't need to have any EA account or anything. You can just start this game and you can just start playing.
I've been hearing this other guy talk about his realistic home video football game. Well, I play real football, and I also play the new Atari Real Sports Football, and I love it. And who you gonna listen to? Some guy who just talks football, or a nice guy like me who plays it?
New Real Sports Football, one in a series, only from Atari.
Okay. Hot, 1-1, whatever. Come on. Oh. Wee, touchdown? No. Okay. All right. That's really cool. Yeah, that's like, it reminds me of NBA Live. That's pretty cool. Yeah, oh, I don't know. Ah, you see? Nice. So it seems that Atari might probably reboot the Real Sports franchise to take EA and Konami on. I have another one for you. If you are a fan of Virtua Tennis and all this stuff, wait. Yeah, that's the real deal.
It's your dream to have your own court, to play as long as you like in any weather. Now you can with tennis, so don't just reserve a court, own one. Tennis.
And this one will be available for sure on your Atari VCS. That's a real classic. You can even enter your name. So, you know, back then when Atari was the thing on the market, also tennis rules were a bit different, and most TV sets were still in black and white, I guess. Because here you serve like this. But it's pretty cool. We have this one button controller for these games. So in this game you don't need to press any button. You say, what? Yes, it's true. You just move your player and he hits the ball. And depending how you stand, what angle to the ball, that's how the ball is supposed to fly. Hey, did you see this? What a passing shot, amazing. Oh, can you believe it? Yes, Star Wars fans, don't worry and forget about Rook Squadron 15 or whatever. This is the real deal.
Star Wars. It's great in the arcade. Whoa! TIE fighters! Fireballs! Coming right at me! Watch the laser towers. Aim for the tops. Pick in the counter. All right! I'm going in! Some game!
I'm not sure, but I think this could be even possibly THX remastered. It sounds awesome. And this is another candidate for a virtual headset. Let's start this. Ooh. You recognize this music? How do I move? Ah, you see? Man, that's... Yep, that's pretty cool. Are these AT&T walkers? Ah, it's cool stuff for sure. And then, yes, E.T. Rumor has it that this might be even coming pre-installed for free on your Atari VCS, but only for the early backers as a thank you, kind of symbolic gesture. Perhaps this will be the start of a reboot of this franchise. It's really... It's like watching this movie, basically. Remember this? And you know what the funny thing is? This was actually released during Christmas time back then. It was such a massive hit.
Only from Atari. Made especially for systems from Atari. The video game that lets you help E.T. get home. Just in time for Christmas. Happy holidays from Atari.
You can really boost your Christmas holidays with this title. Yep. I don't know how I get out of it. Ah, I can fly. So, I think I will find one more to show. Oh yeah, that's the last one, because you know I like Double Dragon, and guess what? Atari got you covered again. Yes, Double Dragon is available on your upcoming Atari VCS. Yeah, while you watch this, you can already pre-order. Keep in mind, it's a good price. And next time I will try to review some of the hardware, because thanks to its open system, I will probably be able to install Windows 2000 and perhaps even Winamp. It's like really like the arcade. Who am I actually? I'm the blue one, okay. I'm dead? Yeah. Man, it's amazing how you can kick, punch, jump, do everything with one button. So yeah, here you go. Game over. You know, some people claim that this Atari console is something like the Raspberry Pi, but just a bit stronger. But no. I can only say to this, there are no news about the multiplayer features yet. But I can imagine there could be some Atari World Portal, similar to Sony. I don't know, you can sign up for $19.95 and then you can probably play some of these games online together. Or, well, yes, online together. Taking turns, but you will play them together. And what's Sony charging these days? $19.95. Perhaps Atari can make it $14.95. Or some Atari Now portal, where you can stream these games. This would be perfect. I will show you one last one, because this just came to my mind. One of these games that was released when your grandmother was still going to high school, so wait for it. This is really nice. It's a real classic. How am I start here? Alright. Bowling. see this? Yeah. Okay, that's it, guys. And yeah, also don't worry. I mean, games like Pong, they will be available for sure. All these classics you will have. There's another rumor that they might even do a sequel to Pong. Again, just for early backers. They will call it probably Dong. Yeah, it's for free. Bye bye.